Is your dongle okay over there? Is that what it's called? A dongle?
I think it's called a mic.
A boom mic arm. A mic arm.
Boom arm.
A boom arm.
Boom arm. Boom arm. I know you have a flannel on.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Your bald spot got bigger.
It got huge, man. But this is me bald without a nevus. The nevus, right?
You know what? I didn't notice that you didn't have the nevus until now.
Right. Oh, that's not. Is that good or bad? Well, this is me nevusless bald.
Nice. Welcome to Whiskey Bits,
With Matt and Phil.
where we sip on everyday whiskeys.
And find the funny in our everyday lives.
Well, as you can see,
It's getting close to Christmas.
we're rolling right along,
Getting
aren't
so
we?
close.
Look at that. We've got the Grinch. We've got a stocking. We have a stocking hat.
This is holly.
And today we're going to try the Ben Holladay.
Oh, that's a pun. Is that a pun?
I mean, it's his name. It's also...
Oh. But it's punny.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
funny.
I like it.
Punny.
Yeah, this is good. So we've done a Ben Holladay in the past.
We have.
Yeah. This is a 6-year-old
It's just a baby.
Rickhouse proof.
Oh, what
So
is
this one-
that?
It's full proof. 123.3
So-
proof. 61.6%.
123.3. So when they say Rickhouse
Alcohol.
proof. So wait, when they say Rickhouse, does it just mean foolproof? Is that the same?
Yeah, for them, yeah, that's how they're branding.
Got it.
Their full proof is Rickhouse proof.
Because what are they actually, like, what does that mean in layman's terms?
Well, the Rickhouse is where all the barrels are stored.
Uh-huh.
Once it's distilled, put it into the barrel, goes into the barrel,
Boom.
ages for 6 years.
Wow.
The proof
Is in the pudding,
is in the pudding.
but it's whiskey.
The proof is in the barrel.
Proof is in the barrel.
So when they take it out of the barrel, the proof that they find in the Rickhouse is the proof that they put in the bottle.
Okay.
I guess that's the one way to say
Huh.
it. Distilled spring 2017 and bottled August 2024. Aged 6 years in new charred oak barrels. So it will fit into our straight bourbon whiskey.
Dude, that thing got in before COVID and got out after COVID. And
That's right.
It is none the wiser.
If this is our last episode, it's because COVID got trapped into one of these somehow.
Can
some
you
way.
imagine?
No.
That would suck.
No, I can't. So this is kind of fun. So distillery site since 1856. Ben Holladay is located in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
That's a state.
That's the state.
It's a state. It's a different state than.
But there's
Kentucky.
two Kansas cities. There's Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
if you say so.
That's messed up.
If you say so. There's a lot of really good whiskey coming out of Missouri right now.
Really?
And other places other than Canada.
Canada. Yeah.
Other than Canada, there's a lot of other
Please.
places.
Let's not even get started about
than
Canadians.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
This one has so this comes out of their warehouse C. Of the floors in which the barrels are stored.
Oh.
At their warehouse. In warehouse C, there's 7 floors, and this one came from barrels that were mostly on the 5th floor and partially on the 4th floor. 55% of this is barrels from the 5th floor.
Interesting.
The 4th floor, 45%. Nothing from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 6th, or 7th floors.
Forget those floors, man.
Yeah. This is mostly a mid-floor.
Mid-floor
Mid-floor warehouse C.
Huh.
Rickhouse proof. Ben Holladay. 6 years. I can tell you. Oh, this is kind of cool. You can. There's a kind of a raised little section here on the back of the bottle.
Nice.
DSP MO5, Missouri 5. So
Nice.
5th distillery licensed or 5th distillery
In the U.S.?
No, in Missouri itself.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Well, 1856. I mean, that's great.
1856.
That's awesome. I'm excited to try. Do they give any hints as to what
It
it's
could
supposed
taste like?
to be?
Let me look.
Tasting notes?
Yeah. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy
That
because
is
of the risk
true.
of birth defects.
Yeah. No, for
So-
sure. I'm living proof.
I think
As are you.
what we'll find is
Both.
birth defects.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, look at it.
No, there's not. But I opened the bottle and I like to kind of get a little whiff off the bottle too.
Get a smell.
And oh my gosh, it's very like there's a lot of. It's very aromatic.
It is. Oh, and it kind of has like kind of.
It's a very sweet.
I was gonna say
dried
sweetness
fruit.
kind of hits you on the back end there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very sweet. Very, very sweet.
I wonder if having less hair on my head makes nosing it a little easier because it kind of takes some of the weight off. Huh. You know, I'm less focused on holding my neck up.
Did you clean out your nose?
I did, actually.
Well, then that would definitely do it.
Yeah, when I cut my hair, I'll shave or whatever. I usually trim everything.
All the orifices.
Everything.
For 123 proof, to get the smell that you were getting that isn't just loaded with ethanol and alcohol that's strong.
I was thinking about what you said when you talked about Jared, who was on one of our previous episodes, and you told him, hey, like, because he had given you a Hibiki Japanese whiskey.
Yeah.
And he goes, is this the quality of stuff that you guys do on your show? And you're like, yeah, like we do like nice stuff. And this is another example of like just the high quality things that we've been able to find, that like it's not just Jim Beam. I mean, nothing wrong with Jim Beam and Jack Daniels, but like it's not just those bottom shelfer typical, frat party whiskeys that we're trying.
Yeah.
Like we're trying ones that are maybe going to be still price savvy, but
sure.
But that, taste way better.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, typically we're trying to stick in the, less than $50, easy to find on your local shelf.
Man, that's good though.
I wouldn't say that this particular one is easy to find.
Right.
Or less than $50.
But the Ben Holladay.
The Ben Holladay, the other 6 and 7 year olds that are not Rickhouse proof are really, really good, and those definitely fall into that range. This one comes in a little over 50, but not much more than that.
Much more actually.
I think we're in the $60 range for this one. So I mean, it's definitely.
They waited a while for this.
It's very affordable, and when it did hit the shelves, it was there for a while because there was a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So they age it for 6 years. I think that's, we've talked about age, before that, between 4 and 8 years seems to be kind of that really sweet spot. Once you get into the, 10, 12, 15s, it's just not as...
Unless you hit, I mean, we had to...
Oh, the Bull Run?
The Bull Run somehow figured it out, but...
Yeah.
But
that's
typically,
16 years, right?
Yeah, 15. Even the 15 is amazing.
Is that 15? I thought it was 16.
Well, there's the 16 is the one we tried.
Oh, okay. What's that one?
We did the 15 one.
What's that one?
That's the 15.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think we've tried both, and I think we liked both.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And again, if you're looking at other 14, 15, 16-year-old whiskeys, bourbons specifically, those tend to be pretty pricey.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that one was a little more pricey.
$60.
Yeah.
Just still within range.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about things like Angel Envy sitting at, the Angel Envy rye, for instance, $80.
Yeah, $79.99.
It's kind of crazy. So
unless you go to Walmart, $79.98.
Well,
because they like to do that. Oh, we're a penny cheaper. Yeah.
Do you know where that's even better? Costco and Sam's Club. It's like
97?
$68.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But you have to buy 3 truckloads full.
No.
You have to buy 10 gallons.
No, they only let you buy 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Truckloads. Yeah, it's good. I mean, maybe it's kind of like leading the witness, but there is a little bit of a cherry kind of Christmassy kind of, I don't know, flavor.
Yeah.
Maybe it's cranberry. I don't know. It does go really well unintentionally with the season. I think this is a great Christmas time drink.
Yeah. I think most bourbons are in this as we get into this season.
Right.
Sitting in front of a fire, Sipping on whiskey, I think is it's one of my favorite pastimes
And present times.
and future times.
Hopefully.
Absolutely.
All the times, really.
All the times. It's
New York
one
Times.
of the thing. It's one of the times.
Yeah.
Right.
Living in the times.
Right. That's right. It even a little bit of the, times.
Time.
THYMES.
Time.
Times. Yeah.
All of it.
It's kind of like a fresh time.
Yeah, it's like a fresh time. Man, we're just dropping names now. Sponsorship. This episode sponsored by. This episode is not sponsored by Fresh Time.
Not sponsored.
Is not sponsored by.
I'm a big fan of this one.
Big fan.
Drinking it, I could see adding a touch, just
Water.
like a little bit of water might help open that up a little bit.
I think
And
it
take a
will.
little bit of that punch out.
Because I feel like there's that sweetness like I'm taking one more little one and let it sit for a little bit, but like I feel like there's that sweetness that just wants to come forward, and maybe it just
wants to be let out.
It does, and it needs a little inspiration.
Yeah.
It needs a little help.
Yeah, that's really good though. I mean, for $60 or $65 or whatever this was, I think it was worth the wait.
Yeah,
We've been waiting for this one for a little while.
Yeah, and not that far off of our typical goal.
Not at all.
So
Not at all.
splurge a little. If you see it, splurge.
Yeah, do it.
Get it.
Anything from Ben Holladay, I think, would be totally appropriate to get.
Yeah, we're kind of like hitting some Ben Holladay. We're hitting Heaven Hill. We're tending to kind of get, like a lot of those.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig, we've really
Done a
liked.
couple, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely throw this one on your list, and
Get it in there.
I think we would give this one the
Whiskey Bits stamp of approval.
For
a little extra money.
That's right. That's right.
Speaking of money,
Yeah.
Christmas is very close.
Is right around the corner.
Next week. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
Really snuck up on us. Huh?
It really did. It's here. And can you believe it? We talked about movies. We talked about Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to ask you, is there, did we talk about, what you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas?
Yeah, what do you want? As adults, it's all about the kids getting the gifts.
Right.
Right? And, that is more fun than I thought it would be. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
That is a knitted Santa hat.
Well, when it is your turn to tell me what you want for Christmas.
Oh, but I thought you don't want people touching your thighs. You could
sit
never
there.
be Santa.
You could sit there.
I could sit there?
You could sit there.
But what if I sat there and started
no
moving around, scooting around on it?
Not happening. How does it look?
I think it looks pretty good actually. Yeah, dude. That's why I put the hat on your side. And I gave myself the stocking. Because I want the gift. You give the gift. You're Santa Claus.
I see. What do I want for Christmas?
Do you still get gifts for Christmas?
I think it's
different.
It is different.
It's a lot different.
It's different. I think we always go into it thinking, oh, this is going to be that Christmas where we wait and we actually get each other stuff and we open it on Christmas morning and it's a surprise.
What do you normally do? Isn't that what everybody does?
No.
Oh, you go and you say, I want this at the store and you buy it.
Yeah.
So do you buy stuff for yourself sometimes?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time. If I'm going
but then you're here, you're going to give me this.
Yeah. No, it's just.
You just buy what you want.
Yeah. Or it's, hey, let's do a couple of big things. What do you want? And we just buy it. And then we don't have anything to open on Christmas. But we always talk about I want something to open on Christmas. I want to be but that's usually reserved for our kids will get us stuff. And
got it.
That's what we end up opening.
So you're talking about you and Amy specifically. Mm-hmm. You just go nuts, get what you want. Can't wait. You can't
I don't
wait
really
until
think
Christmas
it's go
is what
nuts.
your problem is.
I think it's just why what's the surprise?
Right. Yeah.
There's no surprise there.
Right.
So we're trying to get better about that because it is fun. But
I still like to get surprised.
Yeah.
So I'll have a list. Here's my workaround. I'll have a list, and if I get a good deal, like I talked about last time,
Yeah.
You know, the Lord of the Rings thing. If I find a good deal, I'll get it and be like, hey, I got this. You know, you could do this as a Christmas present or something, because I'll find them. But I'll have a list like a child. And instead of giving it to my parents, I give it to Madison and I say, here you go. And kind of like, but that's it. I'm like, you know, we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. And so there's still that a little bit element of surprise. Now, they're way different. They're like, nah, here's what we want, and we know what we're going to get. Here, I got this. You're going to get this. And we have birthdays and all that stuff, too.
Yeah. Which
have passed now, but that it's the birthdays and the holidays are all together. So it's like, you're going to get this for my birthday, and I'm going to have this for Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it easy for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think the thing is that's different is do you still feel it's a different kind of joy? Like, did you have good childhood growing up with gifts, like getting Christmas Day? Like, that was fun for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. So passing that on to your kids, now you're like on the other side of it, but it is still kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
it's the most fun thing about Christmas is getting something for them that you know they're gonna like, and then them opening it on Christmas morning and being so excited about it,
and then telling them it's from Santa Claus,
and then correct,
you don't get the
correct,
you don't get the that's the sacrifice.
That's part of it.
It's the humility.
No, we actually do, like, we learn just with our story. We learned that the big extravagant gifts shouldn't come from Santa.
Oh yeah,
because there's
give him the crap stuff.
Yeah,
Santa kind of sucks this year, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Socks, underwear. Pfft, what a jerk.
Well, it came from.
I mean, it is elf knit underwear, but that's kind of cool. But you know, some poor elf's like, that's the saying. They like, gotta make the underwear. Snapping the.
I was gonna make it serious, and like I don't.
This is a Christmas episode.
I don't think I should do it. No, it's not.
But I hear what you're saying. It's not the Christmas episode.
It's not the Christmas episode. Yeah, it really and maybe it's a little bit of a public service announcement
PSA.
for the three people that are listening to the episode that aren't us.
Well, then that's one.
But you know, with our kids and the kind of their history and where they're you know growing up in the in the foster system and that sort of thing, it was tough because if we got them an iPad, for instance, and we said that was from Santa, well then they went over to their friends or their brothers and said Santa got me an iPad, and it's like, well, not every family can do that and say that's from Santa,
right? And
so now the kid thinks Santa's got favorites and likes them more. Right. So we always sort of, that's probably a good idea. We don't typically go that, extravagant necessarily, but if we were to, we try to make that one from us. But anyway,
and I like that.
Either way, we it's fun. We had a lot of fun with it.
We do like one or two from Santa. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that we label Santa. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the rest is mom and dad, or because I think that part of it is, well, first of all, it's obviously not what Christmas is about, but also there is that nostalgia, and so there is a little bit of that playfulness that comes with it, and letting them just have that innocent fun, whatever, it's fine.
Sure.
Stella, my 10-year-old, it was like last year that we had to break it to her because she was like, because we go to like, her grandparents' house, and she was like, is this man gonna come in the middle of the night in the house? Like, she was really scared that someone was gonna be in the house while everyone's asleep, like just like breaking in basically. And we're like, he's not real. We're good. And she was like, oh, okay. But it was like so hard for me to say it, because it's like I felt like that moment there's some of this like innocence that kind of like comes away with that. But yeah, it's funny. But I still like the hubbub of it all,
Yeah.
The opening of the gifts, Christmas morning.
Yeah. Us too. I mean, like I said, it is the most fun part about doing the Christmas stuff is seeing their faces as they open those things up. And so I definitely love that part. I don't necessarily know what I'll be asking for or what I've asked for Christmas.
What are you going to get?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things that are out there, but I think for the most part,
what you need.
Sure.
During the year, you get what you need, but like sort of, right?
Even what you want most of the time.
Yeah,
we're grown up.
As an adult, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you know.
But like, it's kind of like that excuse to get it, right?
Sure.
Like my stuff, I've been into that survival show Alone on Hulu. And so now I'm like, ooh, I want a hatchet. I want a rucksack so I can go rucking.
Where are you going to
survival gear. I don't know. Just around town. Just ruck around town. What are you doing? Just rucking around.
Just rucking.
Yeah. Go ruck yourself. I will. Thanks for...
You probably could.
Thanks for the encouragement. I will, absolutely. Yeah, wear my ruck packing.
It's a rucking good time.
It's a rucking good time, you know? I will. You know, it's like, so it's like, I have things like that.
Okay. You're not actually going to go anywhere dangerous.
I might go to a bear-infested island. See who wins.
Island?
I don't know. They exist, don't they?
A bear-infested island.
Yeah. Like some sort of rabid bear island.
That doesn't... like
a cocaine bear island. Can you say cocaine bear? I think you can say cocaine if you add bear after it. Because of the movie.
Yeah.
It's okay. They've cleared that.
Okay.
You can't say cocaine just as it... I can't just be like cocaine, like as itself.
Why not?
I don't know. Isn't it illegal?
Not to say.
Oh. Sorry, my hands are really itchy.
To snort, maybe.
Yeah. It's really dry. Is it dry? Am I dry? Are you dry?
I've got a little bit of a dry
spell?
tickle in my throat.
Oh, let's talk about that later.
Wet the whistle.
Wet the whistle with the old Holladay.
Mm-hmm.
So has it opened up, do you think?
A little bit. All right, so you want a rucksack and a hatchet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always love getting
survival
tools.
Gear.
I always love getting tools.
I like tools too.
I
love tools. I love tools. Yeah. Oh. Love tools.
Yeah. I like, since doing the whiskey thing, I tend to get like a lot of like whiskey socks and whiskey
things that, you know,
candles.
It's like the things people think you would like, but it's just not right. It's not it hasn't just hit.
Whiskey soaps and
like
bath washes and like, I like drinking it. I don't always want to smell like it.
Like, here's what I want. Just draw me a bath and then bring me a glass of whiskey. That's my gift. That would be that would be fine.
See,
not you. I mean,
I would like a new car.
A new car.
I would like.
You just got one.
True. Man, Merry Christmas.
I would like hair.
I would like a. I think I'd like a drum set.
Electric or
whatever.
Regular.
Electric, probably.
Electric is really cool, actually.
Yeah.
It's quite fun.
And then a recording studio.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would love a podcast studio.
Right.
A set.
Right.
To build a set.
What we have done recently for Christmas, because I think we all have enough stuff.
Don't need anything.
Is what we've kind of transitioned to, and I think has been a lot of fun, is experiences and sort of like bigger things. Yeah. Like a couple years ago.
Well, because your kids are older. They're Keon's what, 14?
14, yeah.
And the boys are
younger.
10 and
10 and 8.
10 and 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah. So it's so dry in here.
You can still hear it on my mic. I mean, it's like you don't even know how recording works. I mean, I guess you do a little bit because you muted yourself. I'm just gonna increase the volume on my mic during the cough. Actually, I'm gonna do a sound effect of like a cat meowing. Like, meow, meow. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this one. I'm actually gonna do it too.
No, you're not.
What sound effect am I gonna put in? Oh, this is gonna be one I'm working on tomorrow. I already got the other episodes done. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Like, what am I gonna put in? Oh, it'd be like a cat with a fur ball. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Or Gollum. It'll be like. whatever it was, it already happened. So I'm like explaining what I'm gonna do after people have already heard it.
That's true. So what we've done and what we've really enjoyed is like, yes, the kids are a little bit older. So what we did a couple years ago was, our youngest son was really big into basketball. So we bought a basketball hoop.
Who is this?
Gavin. Yeah. So we put a basketball hoop up.
Okay. Yeah. Love it.
They love playing air hockey.
I bet you he wishes he was really into like airplanes.
I wish I was into airplanes.
I'm really into airplanes this year, Dad. Here's a jet.
Yeah, here you go.
Really into sports cars and tall blondes. There you go.
What? Stop.
Here's a sports car.
He's 8.
Here's a I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't know, man.
Fine.
But, I mean, he's a growing boy.
We got an air hockey table. And but like because and it was awesome, and we got it on the Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, you could still be wise with your money.
And I went and picked it up and had it in the back of my truck for 2 or 3 days.
Years. Oh, days. Okay.
2 or 3 days. I picked it up a couple days before Christmas, and Christmas morning, bam! It woke up, and they came downstairs, and there's the air.
There it is. Are you all right? Awesome. You sound like you're like combusting. You got the hiccups.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening.
You look like
there's a lot of things happening.
You look like the drunk. Like maybe you're like the drunk. Are you auditioning for the drunk Santa in Miracle on 34th Street?
I could be. It might be the hat.
The hat.
I wasn't coughing. I wasn't.
No, it's
burping
giving you
or hiccuping. Like this.
You're allergic to wool. Pretty sure that's sheep's. Might actually be Arabian sheep's wool.
No, I'm not. I like wool.
Okay.
Wool socks and other.
There is something.
Wool underwear.
Oh, whoa. I've been trying to get my sister-in-law to knit me a pair of knitted boxers for years, and she just hasn't done it. I don't know why.
I think I know.
Okay. There is something about, too, like you get the gifts for the kids, and you do kind of get to enjoy it. The older they get, you kind of get to enjoy it with them. So it's kind of like, did I buy that for them? Because I have this, like when I got the Switch.
Got you a pool table.
Yeah, like, did I get it for them or did I get it for me?
You're not allowed to play on it, but
yeah.
Did you get it for us?
I think, and I think, too, the other thing touching on, too, just...
the Nintendo Switch.
I got a great deal on that, dude.
Yeah.
They were, like, normally, like, $350 or whatever they were, $299, $350. I got it for $200. And this guy gave me, like, 10 games.
See?
Just because he wanted to be nice.
Yeah.
I thought he told me, follow me, we'll go to my apartment, and I'll give you the games. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm going to get killed. But he had the games. Yeah. I think I prayed with him, too.
Okay.
I did. It was like a witnessing opportunity.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he did stab me in the shoulder.
Was it to get him to not kill you?
But yeah, I was like, hey, let me pray for us in this moment. Yeah. How about, I won't call the cops. But you let me pray for you and drive away safely. Also, do you have a Band-Aid? But
that's awesome. Yeah. But you
like,
got to enjoy that.
Well, yeah. But like, I think having the gifts, to wrap it up, having the gifts that you also teach them generosity and giving to others. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. And obviously the true meaning of Christmas, which is Jesus.
That's right.
Which we're going to talk about more next week.
Well, we could.
We will. We'll say something about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking we sing Happy Birthday.
I no. Also, I think the gift giving part, while it has been commercialized and we put Santa in place, I think there's also it is definitely a biblical tradition.
Yeah, totally.
3 wise men bringing gifts.
Yeah.
To celebrate the birth of Jesus.
3 wise guys.
So the wise guys.
Bring gifts and bourbon.
Hey.
And bourbon.
Hey.
To the 3 wise guys.
Yeah. To frankincense and myrrh.
Frankincense and myrrh. Oh, good job, Phil. The hat looks good on you. You should keep it.
I don't think I will. I think it made me sick. Definitely made me sound like a cat when I coughed. Next time on Whiskey Bits.
Who is naming these? Who is abbreviating lead LEAD as PB. It don't make no sense. But what does make sense is sipping the eggnog through a cinnamon stick straw.
Do it.
I'm going to.
You won't do it.
I'm going to do
There's
it.
a lot of people out here saying that you won't
There's
do
a
it.
lot of people, and by a lot, I mean of all the people, of all the Amy's watching the live.
I like this eggnog. It's very good eggnog.
It's very good eggnog.
That was the most obnoxious. And you smacked your lips so many times. That was probably the most obnoxious sound that we've ever had on this podcast.
I'm going to increase the dBs in that section. That did not work.
No, I didn't think it would.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. That's it for this episode of Whiskey Bits. But if you enjoyed yourself, please like, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform.